Hello guys, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Choma here. In case if today is your first time coming across this channel, my name is Choma. Please do not make it your last. Hit on that subscribe button, turn up your bell notification so that whenever I post a video you get notified. So guys, in today's video we'll be learning how to sew this beautiful cargo pants, which I've already uploaded the sewing part. I know it have taken much time, but please, you guys should please pardon me. Okay, so in today's video we'll be learning how to sew these beautiful cargo pants. Okay, so if this is what you're interested in learning, let's dive into the video without wasting much time. But before then, please, if you have not watched the drafting video of this particular short pant, please, I will urge you to watch it, okay, so that you can be able to understand this part very well. Okay, so let's go into the video without wasting much of our time. So guys, here I have the fly zipper. I'm just going to divide it into two. Okay, I'm just going to divide it into two. I have a video where I showed you guys on how you can be able to get your fly zipper, how you can cut it out, so you can as well go ahead and check out the video, okay, so that you'll be able to understand it more better. So I'm going to bring out my front piece, okay, and I'm going to open it up. Make sure that the front side is facing up, then place your fly zipper on top of it like this and then sew it. So I'm done sewing mine and this is what I have. Okay, so the next thing I'm just going to do now is to bring out my zipper and I'm going to place it on top of the fly zipper just like this. Okay, make sure that the wrong side is facing up. Okay, so I'm going to sew this part like this, and after sewing it I'll come back later to show you guys the next step. So now I'm done sewing mine and this is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to bring the other part of the front pattern and I'm going to place it. Please make sure that the both of them are even. Okay, place it together like this, and then I'm going to bring the other fly zipper. Remember that we divide it into two, right? So I'm going to bring it out like this and I'm going to place it under the zipper. Okay, and then I'll move over to my sewing machine to make a stitch. So this is what I have after I'm done sewing it, and it's now time to close up the remaining side. Okay, so I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now to stitch it like this. When you get to that place you stop the zipper, that's where you're going to stop sewing. Then you double stitch there so that it will be very strong. Okay, so this is what I have after I'm done sewing, and you can see it's very fine and beautiful. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to place it like this. Make sure that it's lapping. Okay, then I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to make a stitch. Okay, I'm going to sew it like two places, but before that, please do not sew on top of the fly zipper under. Okay, make sure that you open it up so that by the time you want to open your zip, it's going to give you what you want. So after sewing it, this is what I have. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to move over to my sewing machine to double stitch on this particular part. Okay, to hold the fly zipper together with the zip. Okay, so this is what I mean. Okay, do you understand me? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to start working on the pocket. Okay, so guys, if you watch the other of my video where I uploaded on how to sew a short pant, so you'll notice that the pocket is just like this, exactly like this. So and I don't want to do this one like that again, so I just want to extend the line just for it to be straight. Okay, just like this. So I came down with 2 inches, or you can also come down with 1.5 inches, then go ahead and connect it from the center part. Okay, just for you to be able to have this shape. Okay, so this is the shape I want to have after sewing. Okay, so I'm going to bring out the pockets and then I'm going to start by sewing it in. Okay, so this is the pocket I have here. I'm going to place it, and then I'll also get the shape I have on the on this part, okay, because the two of them just the same shape. So now I'm going to place it on top of the pocket piece and trace out, okay, so that both of them will be the same shape. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring out the pocket piece, and I'm going to place it on top of it. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side. So I'll move over to the sewing machine to sew now, and after sewing, this is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to place it inside now, and then I'm going to top stitch on this particular place, and I'm going to sew it like 2 times. Okay, top stitch on it like 2 times. Okay, and then this is what I have after I'm done sewing. So the next thing we are going to do now is to close up the down part of the pocket. Okay, just go ahead and flip it like this, and then run a stitch, okay, just to close up that downside. You can either close it from the inside or the outside, anyone you choose to do. Okay, it's perfect. So now I'm done sewing it, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to top stitch on this part. Okay, just go ahead and place it like this, and then you're just going to top stitch on this side. Okay, go ahead and top stitch on this side, and after that you're just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And after you're done top stitching that side, you will also top stitch on the upper side. Okay, yeah, so I'm done sewing it, and this is what I have. You can see our pocket is now ready. You can see it's very fine and neat. So this is the back side of it, this is the back view of it. So I hope you like what you saw and what you are seeing. So the next thing, I'm going to start working on the other pockets. Okay, so I'm going to first of all sew the upper part. I'm going to fold and fold again. Okay, this is going to be the upper side, right? Then I'm going to run a stitch on it, and after that I'm also going to repeat the same thing on the other pockets. Okay, and for the pocket cover, I'm going to fold it and run a stitch on the two sides. Okay, so that's just it. So after I'm done sewing it, after I'm done folding it, I also went ahead to fold it round just once. Okay, just fold it like once all the way around. And after that, this is what I have. This is also the pocket cover. So it's now time to start attaching it to the main fabric, to the main short, okay, to the pants. So you can have as many as you want for this pocket. This is the beauty of it. This is what makes this short a cargo pants. Okay, depend on how many pockets that you want to put, depend on how you want to put it. That's the main thing that makes people to call it a cargo pants. So that's just it. So I'm going to place it now and then arrange it. Make sure that the two of them are equal. Okay, make sure that one is not longer than one, but then you can also keep it anyhow you want it. One can actually be longer than one, or lower or higher than one. That's just your own style. So I'm going to move over to the sewing machine now to make a stitch around it. The only place that I'm not going to sew is just that upper side where I'll be attaching the cover. Okay, so I'll move over to my sewing machine now to make a stitch after I'm done pinning it down. So it's necessary to pin down so that by the time you are sewing it, it's not going to shift from where you want it to be, right? So that's just it. So after I'm done sewing it, I'll also bring out the pocket cover, and I'm going to flip it out to the right side, and then I'll first of all run a stitch, like a design stitch around it like 2 times or once. Okay, and then I'm going to sew it at the top of this one. I'm going to keep it like this and sew from inside, and then flip it over to cover up the pockets. okay, and I also repeat the same thing on this part. So this is the back piece, and then I've already gone ahead to sew to join it together to sew the flap side. So this is what I have. So it's now time to join the pocket, the back pocket as well. So I'm just going to measure out and then join it. The reason why I want to measure it out is because I don't want it to be longer than each other or lower or shorter than the other side. So that's just the reason why you can see me measuring it out earlier. So after you are done placing it, make sure you pin it also, because on this part now I did not remember to pin down, guys. I totally forgot to pin it down, and by the time I'm done sewing it, I noticed that one is actually lower than the other one. Wow. So, and I'm also going to sew in the pocket cover just the way we did on the front part. Okay. So after I'm done sewing it, this is what I have. You can see it's very beautiful and fine. Can you see? Can you see? Yeah. So it's now time to join the front and the back piece together so that we can be able to close it up, okay, and conclude our sewing for today. So if you watch very well, you're just going to notice what I was trying to explain earlier, okay. So that is just it. So I'm going to place it, make sure that the right side is facing the right side of the front part, and then I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to use about 1 inch to close it up by the side, okay. We're just going to repeat the same thing at the both side. Just use 1 inch, or you can also use half an inch to close it up. So after I'm done sewing, this is what I have. So I also went ahead to hem the downside, just as you can see here. So it's now time to close up the underside, okay. So I'm going to place it, make sure that you are sewing from the inside, guys, okay. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now to sew it. Don't mind me, I don't even know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to flip it over, make sure that you are sewing from the back, okay, the wrong side. I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now to run a stitch like this, and when you get to that center, make sure you double stitch, okay, and then continue your stitching. So after that, I also went ahead to sew in the band. So guys, I'm very sorry because I didn't even know that my camera went off while recording this particular part. So but you can also check on my channel. I have other tutorial where I teach on how you can be able to attach your band, okay. Please, I'm very sorry, I didn't even know that my camera went off. I don't know, guys, okay. After sewing it, I just noticed that that part did not even record. So that's just it. So thank you so very much for watching my video. Thank you for always coming back to watch my video. Please remember to give our video a thumbs up, okay. Share this video so that more people can be able to see it. You can see our beautiful cargo pant is ready. I mean, it's ready, and the look is giving. I'm telling you, it's giving. This is not hard. It's not too hard for you to do. You can also do it. You can also achieve it. So guys, thank you so very much for watching my video. I think I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.